under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Omaha Storm Chasers and the Toledo Mud Hens.
Ladies and gentlemen,
live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next.
Mud Hens.
Matt Manning gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now to the plate, here is Kyle Isbell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1.
Ball that side.
Eric Mejia waits on deck. The 3-1.
Hey, 2. I got 3 and 2.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So here is Eric Mejia. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Nobody out, runner on first. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In comes the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
That is third.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Hero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Isbell stands at first with 1 out. Now a throw over.
Safe.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1 home. He's running. Pitches high. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle. And he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
And this will be fouled away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping in next, Anderson Miller. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In for strike 2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. It's on to the bottom of the 1st. No score on MLB Network. Jake Kalish is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now into the box, Cole Peterson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. McBroom moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the 1st out.
Batting second, the left fielder.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Digging in next, Bryant Packard. Swing and a little blooper to center. Base hit, and that's their 1st of the new campaign.
Batting 3rd, the shortstop, Willie Castro.
Now a move over to 1st, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Into the box now, Willie Castro. Ground ball left side, reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 4th, the first baseman, Renato Nunez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. Fouled away. Two out here and a runner at second. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Nick Pratto. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit towards center. Deatheridge is there, and he has it for the 1st out.
Batting 7th.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And the guy controlling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Standing in now, Kelvin Gutierrez. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
To the plate now, MJ Melendez. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting none.
And now here is Jason Guzman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Gutierrez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Isbell. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Aderlin Rodriguez. The 2-1 home.
That's a
fastball down below the knees.
Counted 3-1.
Daz Cameron is on deck. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Daz Cameron the next to bat.
Cameron.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Batting 7. The third baseman. He's stopped. Oh, great day.
In now, Isaac Paredes. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1 and 2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. McBroom has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in is Eric Mejia, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now Look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now back, left fielder, Ryan McBroom.
Stepping in now, Ryan McBroom. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Mejia on at first, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute
66.
missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
So now to the plate, Anderson Miller. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-2 is a curveball in the dirt.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
So a full count now.
3-2.
High in the air into shallow left center. Detheridge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nick Pratto. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The set and the 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Storm Chasers lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Brock Detheridge as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Here comes the 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting up, the catcher, Grayson Reiner.
Next to dig in, Grayson Griner. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Second baseman, Cole Peterson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cole Peterson. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. The Storm Chasers are on top, 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Kelvin Gutierrez. Here it comes on 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count is 3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping up is MJ Melendez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gutierrez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Next to hit is Jason Guzman. He singled in his first AB. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a liner. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next up, Isbell. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the second baseman, Eric Mejia.
So now here is Eric Mejia. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And now in the box, Ryan McBroom. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here's the 2-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make them pay. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Omaha leads this one 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Bryant Packard. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
To the plate now, Willie Castro. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Miller will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The first baseman, number 55, Pratto.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Aderlin Rodriguez. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Kyle Funkhauser is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 36, Kyle Funkhauser.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. The 3-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, right to him. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Anderson Miller.
Now it'll be Anderson Miller. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Nick Pratto. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Storm Chasers lead it 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Des Cameron. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now a pitch on the way. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Oh, great.
Stepping in now, Isaac Paredes. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3-1, here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 14. Brock Detheridge.
Next, here is Brock Detheridge. Grounded out in his last at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McBroom able to track it down for the third out. So they go down without a whimper here. 5 innings complete. The Storm Chasers are on top, 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go as the third baseman, Kelvin Gutierrez. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
At the plate now, MJ Melendez.
Ball.
And that misses 2-1.
Count to 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's safe.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
So now to the plate, Jason Guzman. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So we got him looking there. Jason Guzman goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Kyle Isbell.
Into the box, Kyle Isbell. That's lifted the other way out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Grayson Griner. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pitch on the way. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Peterson.
Into the box now, Cole Peterson. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on, and he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Standing in now, Bryant Packard. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Griner over at second. Peterson on at first with nobody out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So stepping in is Willie Castro. Potential tying run for him at third base. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. 1-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And that misses 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Fouled off. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's set. The 2-2. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. 7th inning coming up. Omaha leads this one 1-0. Now to bat, Eric Mejia, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Down the third baseline. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
In now, Ryan McBroom. In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Mejia leads off first with 1 away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Got him. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready now is Anderson Miller. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-1.
Hey.
And there he goes towards second. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
At the plate now is Daz Cameron. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Wade Davis comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Isaac Paredes will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. A runner at first with no outs here. Chopper foul. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Brock Detheridge waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now at the plate is Brock Detheridge. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The 1-1 home. Grounded to the right. Scooped up on to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Now batting.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping in now, Grayson Griner. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-2. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Now back, second baseman, Cole Peterson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cole Peterson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Paredes, the runner at third. Detheridge is over at second with one down in the inning. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Well hit on the line, and that'll get down into left center field. Both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Foster Griffin takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Foster Griffin.
To the plate now, Bryant Packard. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
3 runs already home here. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Up next, Willie Castro. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
And there's ball 2 now. Griffin, just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
And he hits the corner with that one, 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
2-2. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Kind of interesting pitch selection right there. You can tell. You double up on the changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there, so I was shocked he went to the well again.
Into the box, Renato Nunez. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on the run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Striding forward now is the DH, Aderlin Rodriguez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 8th inning coming up. The Mudheads are on top, 4-1. Derek Holland is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 49, Derek.
Now at the plate here is Nick Pratto. He bounced out last time up.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kelvin Gutierrez.
So now into the box is Kelvin Gutierrez. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Now batting, catcher, Melendez.
Standing in now, MJ Melendez. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. There's one. One's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Jason Guzman. 1-2 now. And that one yanked just foul. Ready with the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. And now, Daz Cameron, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Hit on the ground toward the left. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now batting.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
The center fielder, number 14.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Brock Detheridge. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. High and deep down the left field line, and they can't run it down.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another one sent foul. A payoff pitch one more time. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Gregory Soto comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
65. Gregory.
So kicking off the top of the ninth is Kyle Isbell, and they could use a spark from him here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The next 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that's it. Full count, 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Packard is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Eric Mejia.
So the next to bat will be Eric Mejia. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Ryan McBroom. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
That's ball 4.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Mejia at second, McBroom at first, one gone. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, Anderson Miller. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Next, it'll be Nick Pratto, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. 2 out, bases loaded. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Popped him up. Griner over to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Toledo put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Kyle Funkhauser claims the win out of the pen, his first. Gregory Soto wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Mud Hens, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Storm Chasers, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
it.